let's go take a ride. Then an awesome cast member. It's her birthday tomorrow. She was great, very fun, very sweet.
Welcome aboard.
Cast compliment. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
50th anniversary monorail, Monorail Gold, which is going to have to go away in about 2.5 months when the 50th anniversary is over. They'll just repaint it, but it's cool. Woohoo! It is 3:58, and we are now headed to Magic Kingdom. So this will be 3 parks in 2 days. And I spent the bulk of time in Epcot just eating for hours and hours and hours and hours. No holiday decorations this time of the year, obviously. There are no festivals happening anywhere else other than in Epcot, which is why it's so special. It's a nice day. Yes, that's what I was going to say. That's the lady who designed all of the marionettes for Small World designed the wall with the 3-legged goat. 3-legged goat or 5-legged goat? Wow, not a family-friendly vlog. Okay, never mind. So on that note, we're gonna just follow the path. Here we go, Contemporary, Big Ben, Parliament. Now we've ridden this path when we went to Wilderness Lodge, and the Christmas videos, they will be coming out after this video comes out because I had to change some scheduling around. Usually the best rates for the Contemporary are getting rooms down here. I always want to stay in the big building. If I'm ever going to splurge and spend that kind of money, it's got to be in this one coming up here because this...
Well, but if you're not a fan of The Incredibles...
I know, but...
I really dislike the refurb.
I know, me too. But this is... You can get view.
Okay, and then down to Chef Mickey's.
Yep, I know. We got Mickey's. We've got Tempo Cafe. They are all very loud. There's the wall.
The blue one. Sorry.
More wall. Big Ben, Parliament. More wall. Fantasia's your gift shop. This is all on the 4th floor when you get in. And of course the not so hidden big old Mickey entrance into this shop. Some Tron happening because that opens in just months from now. Very blue, very modern looking. And of course your favorite lady and mine, the castle. And the ride that I don't ever want to ride again next to it. You'd think that a Dumbo-style ride would not be that bad, but Astro Orbiter, oh good God. It moves faster than the other rides. Like the centrifugal force is faster, and it's higher, and it's yucky, and we don't like it. Look at this, isn't it so pretty? Oh, the 50th Minnie and Mickey have been moved. Remember that Mickey and Minnie that were there for Christmas? It's gone. Wow. Maybe they were, I guess, Christmas.
They were Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes, but they're gone because it's not Christmas. But we're pulling in. We're gonna go and have some fun.
Hello. See, we're annual pass holders. Ours is gold because we're special. Like, is he gonna do this to me again?
You were good,
Yay,
ma'am. Have
thank
a
you.
good day. Thank you.
Cool. Movie posters.
Now that we have tagged into the park, we are going to try to get a DAS for Splash Mountain because neither she or I can stand in a 3-hour line. So we're going to see, we do have Jungle Skipper Canteen reservations for cheese bread and maybe some other snacks or appetizer type stuff. And then Splash Mountain and whatever else we have time for, if we have time for. We're just going to enjoy the day.
Children have met.
The children have met.
They have bonded.
Of course.
Oh, it's love at first sight.
High five.
That's adorable.
Fist bump.
Guys, look in the distance for the first time I've seen it. Tron is lit. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Can you see that in the distance? Oh, wow. And the castle has, well, it's got projections to enhance it, but it's different. It's not as pink. But Tron, look at that. Oh, so pretty.
Hey, we're going to go see Monsters Inc. Laughwood. This time it won't be holiday, but it'll be fun. Let's check it out.
I love chores, and those must have been some pretty nice sleeves. My name is Bez No Spoil, and it's my job to heat up the audience. But guess who's MC? That's Monster of Ceremonies. Go ahead and guess.
Mike Wazowski.
Yes, it is Mike Wazowski. Is anyone out there named Mike? Raise your hand if you're named Mike. Okay, let's see. There is a kid named Mike. All three of the Monster Helpers are named Mike. And that concludes the mic check.
Yay!
2 gigawatts and a lot of groaning. I guess I won't be MCing anytime soon.
Oh, human! Very nice. Hello, everyone. I'm Jeeves. This is my brother Mac. Together, we're Mac and Jeeves. Mac is an expert in geography.
Of the human world.
Of the monster world.
Yeah, the human world.
You don't know the human world.
I know, but this is good time. Just give me a chance, okay? Give me a country, I'll tell you its capital. If I get it wrong, I'll do the dishes for a month.
Oh, okay. Human, shout out a human country. Make it exotic, please.
Tanzania.
Thank you, human. Australia.
The capital of Australia is A.
That is accurate.
You're not right. You know what? We're going to test you on a human. It could be any human out there.
Right, but wait, not that guy.
Why not that guy?
Okay, he looks like me.
Well, he's the grumpy one. Of course he looks like you. Humans, raise your hands if you know where you live. Get those hands up high if you know where you live. This really should be everyone.
Well,
Hello.
Oh, that's a microphone.
I bet it's Vicky.
Is your name Vicky?
Yes,
Oh, that's good. You have her visor on. Vicky, where do you live?
in South Carolina.
South Carolina, teeny tiny volcanic island in the middle of Lake Michigan. Everybody in South Carolina dances to Charleston, and it's famous for the Eiffel Tower.
Quite specific. Wait, what?
Thank you, Vicky. You are a credit. You're a credit to the South Carolina public school system.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A teacher.
A teacher? That's really great. You know what the difference is between a teacher and a train?
No.
The teacher says, "Hey, spit out that gum," and the train says, "Choo-choo!" Hey, do you ever get in trouble and have to be put in timeout?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for your honesty. There's an adult that's in timeout right now. I'm not sure what they did, but they were over there. Have you learned your lesson over there yet? Have you learned your lesson? That shadow of Darth Vader's getting really close to you. You gotta be careful.
We've had to make the tough decision. By the time we tried to book the DAS pass, it was going to be 7:30 at night.
And I didn't wait.
Later than 7:30, and that meant that I was not going to be making my flight in time, safely doing that. Because we don't know what traffic's going to be like, even with good weather. So we punted, and Heather and Dave are going to be joining her. They rebooked it, but it's 9:30 now, but they'll all get to ride it. And they will hopefully get me some footage from the ride if all goes well. Okay. So I'm sad, but it's okay. That being said, we are now doing the Carousel of Progress because it's one of their much-dos. You can see it's rotating behind us and we're about to load in. After that, we are probably going to walk me out. We've done a Monsters Inc. and I've shown you some of that. You know, I'm a little sad. The People Mover was over 25-minute wait and we just can't wait that long. And we'll probably try to move out and maybe I'll get some pictures or something on the way out. But so I can be out and she can get out and get back around 9:30 or so that she can get them in.
The Carousel of Progress was Walt's own idea from beginning to end. He loved it. He introduced the show at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964, and it was an immediate smash hit.
Ah, it looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century.
Dad.
Now, James, I thought I told you to ask my permission before using my new stereoscope. It's not a toy, you know.
Ooh la la. So that's little Egypt doing the hoochie coochie, eh, Dad?
Shit,
did mention he's pretty
She's
good on
the
his
star of the
forehead.
new World's Fair in St.
Why
Louis.
is he looking at it through his forehead?
Now, you put that away before your mother finds.
If my new boyfriend Theodore sees me in this, it'll scare him away.
Well, dear, if that happens, you'll always have that torch you can carry for him.
Oh, Father.
I just heard a new term today on the radio. Fella says, we've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. I'm involved in something now called commuting. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing.
Hey everybody, I'm done programming our new voice activation system.
Now all our household items will do anything we tell them to do.
Great. Tell the refrigerator to bring me a root beer.
Well, it can't quite do that. But I'll show you something it can do. Tree lights 30% brighter.
Oh, that's no big deal. Anybody can do that voice activated stuff. Watch it. Roller, speak.
Johnny.
Up to 975 points.
Wow, 975.
Temperature increased to 975. Make mode overload. Command error.
John, what's wrong with the oven?
Guys, our last ride of the trip for me is the Tomorrowland Transit 30 People Mover. And oh my god, hey, we were with Heather and Dave and Rachel. And look at Tron. Oh my god, it's like pink and blue. It's the interpreter.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers.
I'm Tron.
Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise.
Okay.
I'm Borak 5, your guide.
That makes me happy in so many ways I cannot begin to describe. That's awesome.
My stars, is there
So
ever
we're going to take a look at some of the beautiful sights of Tomorrowland. So enjoy.
Tomorrowland.
For your safety, if you have wings, jetpacks,
if you have wings, I love that.
please do not take flight while on board.
Yeah, because of the
Thank
original.
you.
Which I saw as a kid. You had to stand the way you do in the China movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it was the Monsanto Life is Great thing.
Tomorrowland urban planning.
Lit up to be even more iridescent.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future. Right by two of my favorite spots.
There'll be one better one even after this, but this is going to be the awesome blue. Look, guys, that's going to be open when I get back here, at least in previews. All right, test train riding, please. Test train, please. They did it for me last time. Maybe testing trains. Maybe. And that's probably off hours. Could you imagine driving through that, guys? Flying through that? There it is! Oh my God, did you see it? Yes! And they run like every 30 seconds or so. Oh my God, that's so awesome.
As I remember everything you said while you were watching it being built.
Yeah, exactly, I know. I'm gonna be miserable and terrified out of my mind on this hill thing here, but I'm gonna do it at least once. Cause it's gorgeous. Do it again, please. Please, one more. Yes! There it goes.
Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow, please contact Mr. Johnson at the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon.
Can we get another? Come on, train.
Come on, program.
It's so gorgeous, my God. And look at the walkway. Oh my God, it's gonna be, there it is. Awesome.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy F31.
Oh my God, that's so cool. Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
What lights up?
The inside the grid, there were grids in the dome that were lighting up. Oh, that's gonna be amazing, guys. And we got Astro Orbiter, which I do not like that ride.
To your right
At
is
all.
the Astro
That's like-
Orbiter.
It's
our
Dumbo on
celestial
steroids.
interplanetary
I love it,
fellowship. Hop
but
aboard
not
and
enough
launch
to
high
wait for
above
The
Tomorrowland
line.
for a
Well,
spin
sometimes there's
amongst
no
the
line,
planets.
but it moves too fast for me, and it's really high.
The loading, unloading for me is perfect.
Gotcha, yeah.
It is really fast.
Yes.
And I rode rocket rods.
Oh, there, wow, oh God.
Did? You're one of the few people that got to ride rocket rods?
Yeah, I would be that.
This show
It really is pretty.
So much better than a cake.
Yes. So much better than the cake.
Authority station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our People Mover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks to
That's so pretty. Oh my God, it's going to be so amazing.
All right, guys, this is the last ride of this trip. What an amazing trip, guys. The energy, the fun, the party. You know, it's great. I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I could share it with you. This was amazing, but we are heading to the airport and we're going home. And I wish I could stay forever and I wish I could keep showing you stuff, but it's time to go. So, Rachel's taking me to the airport. And out we go. She'll come back. She's gonna ride Splash for us. Tell you all about it. Yentl will take my seat.
Yes.
And we'll have a great time, guys. All right.
Gentle will get wet for you.
Not a family-friendly vlog. We're in Monorail Black. What color, because they all glow now, what color is the underside of Monorail Black? If you know, put it in the comments. Because I haven't ridden this one before. I don't know.
Just so pretty with all the lights at night.
Oh, I am so bummed.
What?
They took my favorite toppings off of the flatbread at the Gasparilla.
Really?
They used to have a sausage and
I know,
and
you had it
peppers.
with me, yeah.
It's not on the menu anymore. What it's been replaced with, I'm allergic to.
Great. Narcosis. Is Narcosis at a refurb right now?
Yeah.
Okay, because they're not lit up. That's why I was, okay.
No, because
There's no lights on the restaurant.
but I had an option for booking them. For
Maybe it's
something.
about to open in a couple days.
No, but for this trip, it was one of the options.
Right, but you're here for 9 days.
Right. Well,
So it could have been like, it might be opening in a few days, but right now it's not.
okay.
This is the DVC for the Grand
It's just not
Floridian
worth it
here.
when it's that.
And here's the chapel if you ever wanted to get married.
I'm still so very happy that my friend got married there.
And the pollen. One day I will stay on one of those little ones on the water because they're so pretty. Oh, here's all the construction that you can't see right now.
Cars are ready.
That's where they're building the new DVC property here, which will be even, I guess, better walking distance? I don't know. Because then you have to walk all the way back this way to get to the Porte Cochere, the main building. Sadly, we're going to be driving away as the fireworks are happening, so we won't get to see them at all. We don't even get to see in the Poly because this is in the way. Monorail! But we left at 8 o'clock and the fireworks started at 8:15. Oh, fire bad. No fire, I don't know, fire's warm. And when we get out of the vehicle, we're going to focus on getting in the car and getting us moving, and maybe we'll talk on the ride. Yeah, maybe we'll talk on the ride, let you know what the trip is like, get more feedback from Rachel. Because this is really the beginning of her trip. She's got a ways to go, but this is it for me. So let's go get on that car and get me to the airport. Get me to the plane on time. We're headed toward Villains. All the handicap parking is in the Villains lot. And we waited and looked, and the black monorail has a purple undercolor because blacklight. Duh. And the best person, oh my God, we saw a young woman about to get into the park. She was dressed in a Dinoland USA t-shirt, like the whole kind of dinosaur uniform, with a McDonald's hat and a McDonald's Happy Meal purse. If you know, you know. Oh my God, that was funny. That was awesome. The fireworks show just started. Just heard the first booms. We will be driving away. In the distance are the fireworks through the trees in the parking lot. You can hear the bada boom, bada bing. Bada boom, boom, boom. Flight has been delayed till 10:40. It's only 20 minutes. I'm not expecting it'll be much later unless they have some big connection issue. When I tried to check in, almost 18 hours too late, I still got 8:32. So my expectation is this is going to be a nice flight. Not too crowded, not too crazy. I hope. We will find out. But yeah, and we packed my chocolates and ice because I knew sitting in the car all day they'd melt. And unfortunately, the bag melted enough that one of them is a little wet right now. I have to decide if it's safe enough to give to them. Because luckily the chocolate inside is still wrapped in a plastic beyond that, but I do want to keep the directions of what it is. So we should be fine. Colors coming through the trees. Ooh, we're all set. Let's go. So we are on the drive back to the airport, and before we say goodbye to Rachel, since this was her day with us, so what was your park day like?
My park day was lovely. One of the nice things is the last time I was here back in April of last year, is I was disgusted with how ugly the guests were.
Oh, mean-tempered, you mean? Yeah.
I mean, it just being real poop heads.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, just not being nice people all, and
right.
Me basically feeling like I was spending my entire day trying to make cast members' lives better. Today, I still was doing a good bit of the trying to be extremely nice and helpful and to the assorted cast members and making, you know, bright spots in their days.
They were just I think part of what happened was people were still on vengeance travel last year and about that time, where it was I didn't get to travel during COVID, I didn't get to travel during this, darn it, I'm traveling and no one's going to stop me and I'm going to have and it has to be everything. And I think people were a little bit of grabby because of that, and a little short-tempered if things weren't perfect because of that, and they were taking it out on these people who had no control over it. They really had no say in the matter. And yeah, I'm seeing a little more of the lightness and the magic. I think you're right. I think you're right.
I will admit I wasn't in the parks very much today.
True. You got in about 10:45, 11 o'clock, does that sound right?
Yeah. And I had very strategically targeted things to do, and everything we wanted to do was pretty well, basically walked onto Three Caballeros. The DAS for Ratatouille worked great. You wanted to do the drawing course, so...
And then I'm sorry you didn't get to see that, but at least you were getting the chocolate.
Well, the fact that the chocolate line took as long as your drawing class
that's kind of scary.
Made it a perfect timing so that when you were done, you came straight out of the theater, straight to chocolate.
Yeah.
So there was no...
We streamlined.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was very happy that my combination of non-drowsy Dramamine, an actual electrical TENS stimulator for motion sickness worked on Remy. Now, I will admit that the scenes that I know that do me in, I know that once the screen starts moving in a certain manner, that the cars aren't moving, that I need to not watch the screen.
Yeah. You turned your head down a couple times. I was concerned.
Oh, yeah, it was more...
preemptive.
Yes. Yeah. It's I know this can trigger me, don't give it the option.
Right. I thought it was really cool seeing Heather and Dave. That was kind of nice, and they just come back from the Wish, so it was kind of nice learning a little bit about their experience. We didn't put any of that in the vlog, but it was just nice to hear about it from someone who'd done it. It ended up being an actual dinner at Skipper Canteen after everything I ate, but I knew I wasn't going to eat later, so the only thing I'm going to say that I'm sad we didn't do was Dole Whip. We did not get the Dole Whips. The other thing, of course...
the big problem was the Aloha Aisle was not in the mobile order app.
But by that point of the day, you usually can walk up. I've walked up around then and not had a problem. That being said, it is what it is. Dole Whip is not going away. But it would have been nice. I mean, and then again, trying to ride Splash Mountain on the last day, and I'm really glad that Rachel is going to still get to do it with her Splash Mountain shirt and all that, and that Dave and Heather are going to join her, so she's not doing it by herself.
I'd have Yentl with me.
I know, but we delayed a lot by doing some extra stuff at Epcot, which got us to Magic Kingdom a lot later than we planned. So by the time we could book the time, it was 7, it was 3 hours after the time that we got there, which was after 4, and it just was it was too late, and that was our planning. That was all on us. So it is what it is, and I've got video footage. I'll try to put a link to the video up here somewhere over Rachel's head from the last time I rode it.
Favorite food of your entire trip this time?
Of the entire trip, I'm going to say the tuna tataki. I was really surprised. It's because other people got it and really hated it. But if you look at it going, this is a vegan version of sushi. It's a little bit sweeter than you expect because of the watermelon, but the flavors were just great. Just so much fun. The worst bite was that risotto. Oh my God, it was so salty. Like risotto should not taste that bad.
You mean the mushroom risotto that they usually do under the steak at Canada during food?
That it's always there, yeah.
How did they mess that up?
I don't know. It's like the gravy was fine, the mushroom was fine, the Parmesan pieces were Parmesan pieces, and because I was trying to figure out what was the problem child, and I did a scoop of that risotto, I was like, oh God.
It was not, it was like, okay, if you're in the sweatiest, hottest day and you are pouring sweat out of your body and you don't have water with electrolytes, you just have water, you would need that risotto to get the salt back in your body. I mean, really, it was so salty. And I complain about Disney salt, but I'll eat stuff. This was unpalatable. And from what I heard from someone else the week prior, it was just as bad. So.
Now, on the flip side, the garlic rice I had under my steak was awesome.
Yeah, she had the hanger steak at Skipper Canteen. Vlog up here. Yeah, that looked really awesome.
Nom 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 nom.
And I did like, oh my God, and I got to see Tron with the cycles running lit up at night. Oh my God. That was awesome. All right, well, we are here. We're getting off at the airport, so big round of applause. Say thank you, Rachel, in the comments below. Unless you're Rachel, then you should just acknowledge them. And I will check in with you guys at the airport. I'm going to have to change clothes and look like I'm going back to the cold weather because it's going to be in the 40s back home, and it's 70-something now. It's 72 degrees. Oh my God, it's beautiful. All right, but we'll be back with you guys soon. Talk to you later. So we are at the airport, checked in at our gate. It is delayed by about 20 minutes, so it'll be, instead of 10:20, we're leaving at 10:40, which actually I need to pause and let my person speaking me up know. As you can see, I've changed into the warm clothing again. Sadness. I also, on the drive back, realized that I left one of the chocolate bars that I had to give to the staff. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot more, but guys, you know, if this has helped you figure out how to travel, how to get the most out of your trips when you're going to Disney, and well, this one's just Disney, but you know, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because I'll be doing more content. This whole section is being released, and then I'll go back to the Christmas content, which is Disney and Universal, and then in March I'll be doing another change out toward the end of the month when we do Flower and Garden, so you can see what's there. But this was an awesome festival. It is by far my favorite. Just wonderful, and so much food that you don't realize you could actually eat with your gluten allergy. Kind of awesome. But that's where we are, and I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the trip. Thank you to Rachel and to Heather and to Dave for spending time and making the day exciting, and Rachel for getting you to the airport. And if you haven't done so already, please remember to like, share, subscribe, all of the good stuff, none of the bad stuff, and don't forget that I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?